All right, let's get on to the AFC South, another terrible fucking division.
Yeah, let's bang this out.
Titans, Jaguars, Coltons, and Texans. Let's start with the Titans. I'm going to say 6.
They all go 8-9 somehow.
No, hell no.
That's a great call, Hakatomi Plaza.
I'm going to say 6 for the Titans.
Let's do it.
What do we got?
So their win total is at
New coach, sophomore
I'm gonna say
quarterback.
7.5.
I think it'd be 6.5.
I'm gonna say 6.5.
that's 6.5.
You lost your identity when you lost Derrick Henry. He's been everything for that organization and the head coach, who everyone seemed to like. So you're starting from ground zero there.
Week 1, they got away against Chicago.
Away
Loss.
against Chicago.
Wow.
Wow.
First
Week 1.
game in the NFL for Caleb.
You know what? I'm gonna take them winning that game on the road.
Yeah.
But who did you take? Oh, no, we didn't do Chicago
We
yet.
haven't done
Yeah.
Chicago
No,
yet.
they're next week.
So you have to take Chicago loss.
Of course, I don't have a problem with that. I don't have any problem giving Chicago a bunch of losses. Although I love the defense. So,
Yeah.
Week 2, home against the Jets.
they're losing that.
Week 3, home against the Packers.
Loss.
Week 4, at Miami.
Loss.
Early week 5 bye.
Oh, even worse.
Week 6, home against the Colts.
I think they're gonna split the Colts.
Week 7, at Buffalo.
Loss.
Week 8, at Detroit.
Loss.
Week 9, home against the Pats.
Oh, win.
Yeah.
Week 10, in LA against the Chargers.
Loss.
Week 11, home against Minnesota.
Win.
Week 12, at Houston.
At Houston.
Yeah.
That's a win. I mean, that's a loss.
Oh.
Okay.
That's a loss.
Week 13, at Washington.
That's a win. I'm gonna give them a loss. I'm gonna give them a loss at Washington. Gotta give something to Washington, man.
Week 14, home against Jacksonville.
Home against Jacksonville.
Mhm.
Big time fucking loss.
Wow.
Big time. Week 15, home against Cincinnati.
Loss.
Week 16, at Indy.
I think they split. So
Week 17, at Jacksonville.
loss.
You think Jacksonville sweeps them?
Yeah, I do.
And then week 18, home against Houston.
I think they win that game.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's
Just
it.
like you called.
No more. No more than that.
Do you not think quarterback progresses?
I think he progresses, but 6 wins. I think is
Who's their starting running back now?
Tony Pollard.
Ugh, I hate that.
So there you go.
I
All
hate
right, let's
that.
get on to the
Exact
Jaguars.
opposite of Derrick Henry.
I'm gonna give the Jaguars 10-11, and you
Whoa.
know
This
I
is
hate
so
Trevor Lawrence.
crazy.
What the fuck?
You know I hate
That's
Trevor
what I love
Lawrence.
about Rafa. He doesn't go off of trends or what people think. He goes to his own freaking.
I think 10 wins for the Jags. Then let's see it.
All
Can
right.
you explain that a little bit before we get into the season? Like, where's that come from?
The hatred of the Texans, to be honest with you.
Oh, my.
The thing is, last
Okay,
year,
that makes sense.
this is a division. This is a division like the NFC South, where they struggle to repeat champions. Since Peyton Manning left,
True.
Andrew Luck was done. It's like there's always, the Jags won the year before, and the Jags, and then some idiot goes and he bets 140 grand on the Jags winning the division. They're fucking, they don't even, they don't win it. Shit like that. The Texans are the team to beat in this division, supposedly. They went out and got Diggs and blah, blah. Quarterback's fucking Amber Rose, bro. I think that's a problem. It's just what it is.
Really doesn't like Amber Rose.
No, I just think CJ is I think CJ is trying to become an NBA superstar and not an NFL superstar. I don't like that he's out there yipping and yapping. I don't like it. It's my opinion.
Let's get
But
into it anyway.
Let's get into the Jags.
All right, week
Plus, I
one.
like what the Jags did, and they got good coach.
What did the Jags do?
They got players.
got rid of Calvin Ridley.
Gone.
Week 1, they start off in Miami.
In Miami, loss.
Week 2, home against the Browns.
Wow, that's a tough game. I'm going to give them a win. I'm going to give them a win.
Whoa.
I'm giving the
You know
Browns.
what? The Browns didn't play well on the road last year.
Yeah, defense on the road didn't show up.
Yeah.
Week 3, at Buffalo.
That's a loss.
Week 4, at Houston.
At Houston.
Gee.
Come on, man.
I
I
All right,
know.
I'm gonna have to split. I'm gonna split. I'm gonna split.
Okay.
Week 5, home against Indianapolis.
That's a win.
Week 6, at Chicago.
Win.
Week 7, home against the Patriots.
Oh, easy win.
Week 8, home against the Packers.
I think they win that game.
Wow.
I can't keep giving Green Bay all these fucking wins either, man.
Week 9, at Philadelphia.
That's a loss.
Week 10, home against Minnesota.
Oh, win.
Week 11 at Detroit.
At Detroit.
At Detroit, that's a loss.
Week 12 bye. Week 13 home against the Texans.
That's a win. I think they're 1-1.
Week 14 at Tennessee.
Win.
Week 15 home against the Jets.
Week 15, home against the Jets. I'm gonna give them a win.
Week
I
16.
think the Jets play the Bills the week before that.
Week 16 at the Raiders.
At the Raiders. Oh, L, baby.
Thank you.
Week 17 home against Tennessee.
I think they scoop them.
And then week 18 at Indianapolis.
At Indy.
Week 18 at Indy. I think they win that game.
Dude, that's a bunch of W's, man.
I think it's 10-11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, my.
10-11. I'd take one away. Either one to Indy or the Green Bay one. 10 or 11 for the Jags. I think they win the division.
Their line is 8.5 at.
Oh, are you kidding? Over on the Jags.
Bang it.
Over on the Jags. I think they win 10-11. I don't think they win 12. I think they win 10-11. This year, where nobody expects them to win the division, do this and that, I think they will.
Wow.
Well, I'm super excited about this one
The
because
Colts.
I really want to see AR-15 succeed. I was a big proponent of
Oh,
him
you were big time.
coming out of the draft. I watched so much film on that guy, but obviously he needs to learn how to slide. So what do we got, Eddie Money?
I'm gonna say 7 to 8 max.
So like Jacob said, other than the Jags, you said 8, everyone 9 and 7
8, 9.
or 8 and 9.
I think 7, 8 max for them.
Their line is set at 8.5.
Yeah, that's one.
That's big.
I'd take
That's,
the under there.
Yeah, that's too
Under
big.
is minus 125.
Yeah, I like the under on the Colts win. But what do we got?
Looking at their schedule, week 1, starting off home against Houston.
Week 1, right out the
At
gate.
home.
Oof, I think that's a loss, man.
Week 2 at Green Bay.
Oh, another loss.
Week 3 home against Chicago.
I think they
Win.
can win that game.
Week 4 home against Pittsburgh.
Loss.
Oh, please, easy loss. Fucking A.
Week 5 at Jacksonville.
Loss.
That's a loss.
Week 6 at Tennessee.
Win.
Week 7 home against Miami.
Loss.
That's a loss.
Week 8 at Houston.
I think we gave him a
No, that's a loss.
all right.
It should be 1-1, but I think that fucking give them a win. I think they go 1-1 against the Texans,
All right.
wherever it comes from.
Week 9 at Minnesota.
At Minnesota,
That's a win.
Minnesota's winning this game. No, that's a fucking loss. Minnesota's going to win that game. They got to win something.
With who at quarterback?
What do you mean with who? Is JJ McCarthy, dog?
Go on.
I got the purple shorts on, player. Trip.
Week 10 home against Buffalo.
Loss.
Week 11 at New York Jets.
Loss.
Loss.
Week 12 home against Detroit.
Loss.
Week 13 at New England.
Win.
Week 14 bye. Then they go to Denver.
That's a win.
Week 16 home against Tennessee.
Win.
Week 17 at New York Giants.
That's a loss.
Week 18 home against Jacksonville.
That's a loss as well.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's it.
Bam.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
That is it.
And the division, it just doesn't really impress.
Let's go to the Texans, baby. 9-10 for me.
They're not 10.5 wins, huh?
The Texans, I don't know, but it's 9-10 for me.
I know, but like the line, like 10.5, you think?
What is the line?
9.5.
Wow.
Yeah,
Over-
9-10.
Over is minus 140.
So that would mean
Minus 140?
that
That's
would
like the
mean
heaviest line I've seen.
that-
I've thought all,
that
all
as
added
far
up.
as your predictions, they would have to be a wild card.
Oh,
because
yeah.
you have
I
the
think
Jags
the Jags win the division.
Win the division.
All right, starting off with the Texans, week 1 at Indy.
We give him a win, so
Yeah.
that's a win.
Week 2 home against Chicago.
That's a win.
Week 3 at Minnesota.
That's a win.
Week 4 home against Jacksonville.
That's a loss.
Week 5 home against Buffalo.
Another loss. Fuck them.
Week
The
6
Diggs matchup.
Yeah,
Week 6 at Patriots.
that's a win.
Week 7 at Green Bay.
Loss.
Loss.
Week 8, home against Indy.
So win. We had them 1-1, right?
Yeah.
Week 9 at the Jets.
At the Jets, I think they lose that.
Week 10, home against Detroit.
Loss.
That's a tough one.
If this helps, their previous game against the Jets was a Thursday night, so they would have over a week.
Oh, yeah. Great call, Eddie Money.
I'll give them a win.
Week 11 at Dallas, Monday night.
Loss.
Week 12, home against Tennessee.
That's a win.
Week 13 at Jacksonville.
At Jacksonville,
Loss.
L.
Okay.
They got a bye week, then they play home against Miami.
Inside. I think they lose that game.
Off a bye?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. They have a second-year coach. What history does he have? He's got no fucking history.
I'm just
With
saying,
the 49ers, he has a history.
Yeah, being a defensive fucking coordinator.
The best fucking defense in the NFL when he was there.
Yeah,
When he was there, CJ?
they lost some players. Relax.
All right, after they got week 16 at Kansas City.
Loss.
Loss.
Week 17, home against Baltimore.
Loss.
Oof, loss.
And then week 18 at Tennessee.
Win.
Wow.
9-10.
Dude, I don't even think you got 9 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
8.
There's no way.
8.
Yeah, 9-10. That's my number. 9-10 is my number.
All right, if you had to. Lions at 9.5.
If I had to.
I'd bet the under if I had to.
If I had to, gun to my head, under. But 9. Because I think they're 9.
10 wins, I think, is a lot for that team.
Diggs is an issue, bro. Diggs is a fucking cancer.
Dude, I saw
All right, he's coming onto a team where they already have chemistry, right? And young
True.
players, young receivers. This man is an old man who's a fucking cancer.
So, listen, I saw something today where you look at Diggs. Diggs had 1,300 yards. They just re-signed the kid from Michigan, the big tall one, not a Colson. Who was their number 1 this year in Houston?
Dell?
Number 12. No.
Tank Dell and Nico Collins.
Nico Collins. They just re-signed Nico Collins. He had 1,100 yards last year. You have Tank Dell, who almost had 1,000 yards and
He got
was
hurt.
injured. Now, you add in 2 decent tight ends. Number 9, I forget the other one. You have a
They have Dalton
lot.
Schultz.
Yes, Schultz.
He's their tight end.
And the other, they have a number 9 who's also pretty good. Man, they have a lot of talent. And now you have another edge on the other side of the Alabama kid,
Will Anderson.
Will Anderson. They're set up really nice, Rafa.
You know the problem is that you only get one football to throw. And Stephon Diggs believes that he was brought there to be their number 1. So
I agree with you 100%.
I think he was.
Well, he's a number 1. He's a top 5 receiver in the NFL. Now,
Oh.
are you fucking serious? You don't think
no.
Stephon Diggs was a top 5 receiver?
This year,
What are you doing over this? You guys already said.
we haven't had this conversation. Hold the presses.
No,
here.
you said that you didn't think that, and he said he did, and you said you did.
You think Diggs is top 5?
I was probably just trying to push your button that day.
Yeah, 100%. There's no way Diggs is top 5. Is Diggs better than Devontae Adams?
No.
Is Diggs better than Jamar Chase?
No,
Justin Jefferson?
no,
Okay, that's 3.
Tyreek Hill?
no,
That's 4.
I mean, we can keep going. CeeDee Lamb?
no.
Okay.
No fucking okay. He's not better than Wilson from the Jets, and that motherfucker didn't have a quarterback.
No. You can't say that.
Ooh, that's probably like
He's been as productive as F.
Yeah, he's
That's-
been productive. Wonderful. He's a fucking problem.
I agree with you there.
You're coming onto a team that's a young team, young head coach, young quarterback, young receivers. Everything on that team is young. And you're coming in as probably the oldest cat at starting skill position wise on the offense. He's the oldest dude.
I hate that people think that Stroud can't struggle. Like they think, oh, Stroud is so good, he can't struggle. He's gonna struggle.
Everybody struggles.
That's what I'm saying. Like they think that he's gonna be great for every year of his career.
I
That's just
can't.
not.
It's a
possible.
Mahomes thing. It's a Mahomes
I
thing.
can't
Oh, this
unsee
fucking guy.
what he
It's
did.
true.
I
It's a
can't
Mahomes
see what
thing.
he did in
It's
the
true.
playoffs, in the college football playoffs. I can't unsee that. I can't see what he did in the first round of the playoffs. He balled out in the first round of the playoffs.
That was against the defense that was the worst on the road the whole year, though.
They're playoffs.
The thing is, I can't unsee the game against Denver where they barely won and they should have lost that game. I can't unsee those moments. That's the problem. The game that he barely beat Gardner Minshew, like I can't unsee that. Like that's fine. He had a wonderful rookie year.
Yeah.
He had
Wonderful.
one of the best or the best rookie year. Not a wonderful record setting. Setting.
Yes. Woo. All right. And now
talent- and then
he's exceptional.
He played at the highest level at college football.
Eddie, he's
Almost beat
wonderful.
Georgia.
Almost. He lost to Stetson Bennett. Stetson
Touche.
fucking Bennett.
Touche.
So, nobody's saying he sucks.
Yeah.
Nobody's saying he sucks.
But people think
That's
he
not
can't
what I'm
struggle.
saying.
People think
But
he
he's
cannot
going to
struggle.
have a fucking guy who's a cancer in his ear after the second week of the season.
Coming to preseason games in some stupid ass outfits.
Oh, for sure. But wait.
The last one where he plays for a quarter.
Let's wait until week 3 or 4 of the year where if Diggs only has 10 or 12 catches in the first 3 or 4 games, it's like, whoa. I didn't come here to catch the ball 4 times a game. That's not what I came here to do.
But what if they're winning?
I'll be trading for.
He don't give a fuck
Yeah.
if they're winning. They were winning in
the
Buffalo.
issue. That's the issue.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, and he has better receivers on the other side than he did at Buffalo. Gabe Davis, I mean, he was serviceable. The slot guys at Buffalo, he actually has talent receivers. He should not, he shouldn't have went there if that was the fucking
There's
case.
3 guys that were there last year that helped this team get to the point where they got last year. So you can't and those guys are still there. It's not like, oh, they're gone.
And Tank Dell was a dog. On tape, a dog.
And they also got Devin Singletary, who can catch the ball out of the backfield.
Yeah.
Like they have guys. I think Diggs is going to be a problem. You think he's going to give a fuck that they start the season 3-0 and he's got 15 catches, 12 catches, whatever? If you don't get him the ball, that's going to be an issue.
He sort of underachieved last year. Like he had a bunch of games where he was getting 4, 5, 6, and he was bitching. When Buffalo was winning too.
And he was complaining, and they were winning. He doesn't care. At the end of the day, he's a receiver. He don't give a fuck about winning. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. And receivers, for the most part, they don't care about winning. Let's be real. It's just
true.
My opinion.
Yeah, I think it's hard to argue with that, man.
So, but
there's your breakdown
Of the South teams.
Do you think they get a wild card?
No.
I mean that. Yeah.
According to his better.
Yeah.
No.
Staying
No, I
consistent.
don't, because I think
Try to see what I try to do there. Try to trap them.
No, because I think I think you have Buffalo. I think you have the Jets. You have Miami.
You have the Raiders getting the wild card.
The Raiders, Chargers. Like you have teams in there.
Jacksonville will obviously.
I think Jacksonville wins the division.
Saw the Ravens, the Bengals.
Yeah. Oh, well, we haven't even covered that division.
That's
Yeah.
exactly.
The Ravens, Bengals,
still
Browns.
Maybe the best AFC division out
It's
of
the best
everybody.
division
The
in
best
football,
division right
period.
now.
Like hands down. Like you put those teams would wish to play in the AFC South.
Oh my God, yes.
Like unfortunately, they're located in the north. But if you'd move Miami out and maybe move another team into the east and shit, you can maybe get it going. But other than that,
there's your breakdown in NFL.